You are feasting on that nice bowl of rice. So delicious. Did you ever wonder where that comes from?
Good morning, Kaboes. We are here in the northeastern part of China. And today, Kaboes is going to take you on a ride through the production of one season as we experienced it.
China has been cultivating rice for as long as anybody can remember. Some sources claim more than 10,000 years.
Yes, China is one of the most significant domestication centers, which turned wild rice into domesticated rice farming as far back as 7,000 years ago.
China is the world's largest producer of rice, making up 30% of the global production.
The northeast of China, in turn, produces about 20% of the national product in China.
This is a photograph of the rice lands. Of course, when we arrive in Jiangxingyang in March, it is very cold and everything is still covered in snow.
Of course, the northeast is very cold in winter and farming is very seasonal. The whole area is covered under thick snow from November till April. But then the race against time begin to bring in the harvest before the next winter.
As soon as the snow melts and the river starts to defrost, they bring in water along canals, further flooding the already flooded lands or rice paddies, full of water.
The countryside awakes out of snow in April, and May is the beginning of the planting season.
There are over 7,000 rice varieties that are cultivated nowadays. As a rule of thumb, a large supply of water and low labor costs, or mechanical means of production, is needed in order to establish a successful commercial rice field.
The seedlings are planted inside the water with the land flooded to a depth of 5 to 50 centimeters. In general, water protects the rice plants from extreme cold and heat. The water also prevents weeds from growing.
Heilongjiang is home to China's largest plantations of rice, corn and soybeans, with a total of 14.37 million hectares of grain plantation area, including 4 million hectares of rice plantation and 5.5 million hectares of corn. Heilongjiang has vast tracts of black soil, Chernozem, one of the most fertile soil types.
Since the early 20th century, cultivation in the black soil belt has expanded by almost 100-fold, and after the 1960s, agriculture in the region transformed to modern agriculture with heavy mechanization and an increase of fertilizer use. Heilongjiang is one of Asia's leading production areas for Japonica rice, known for high-quality brand rice varieties. The introduction of cold-resistant varieties and climate change have all contributed to a significant increase in rice production in recent years.
It doesn't take very long before you can see the rice stems sticking out on the top of the water. And soon afterwards, it's time for crop spraying, which has now been almost totally been taken over by drones. By mid-July, everything is green. No more memories of snow. It is summer. It is beautiful. Everything is green. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Now the rice has a more yellow color than the corn, which makes the rice lands easily recognizable.
We understand that this area is mostly made up of state farms, and the farms is about 120 by 120 kilometers big, making it a huge farm to manage, but also with huge yields from the crops.
The picture you see here is made up by planting different colored plants. Every year a different picture is created.
September is known as the golden month, as the rice now have matured and is almost ready for harvest.
This year the rice is really beautiful, and we are very, very spoiled to be able to see this. The rice is good, it's healthy, and as far as you can see, it's just rice lands.
It is harvest time. Mid-September sees the harvest machinery moving in.
Yes, but there seems to be two methods. During the one seen here, the harvester cuts the rice, and immediately when it has a full load, the rice is funneled onto the trailer.
In this case, the rice is spread onto a drying floor, and a little car is used to spread it around.
The second method is to cut the rice, but the harvester leaves it behind on the field. A couple of days later, it is then picked up by the harvester.
In this case, the rice is dumped onto a heap and turned around using a front-end loader.
And just like that, the rice season is gone. Another record harvest has been produced here in the most eastern corner of China.
Now, let us have a look at the future things to
All
come.
these machinery is unmanned.
All the rice.
Did you notice that the driver disappeared on all these vehicles?
That is amazing. No more driver. Remember in the beginning we said that a minimal workforce is required for economical farming.
I am sure some union somewhere in the world will have a huge problem with this.
Well, we will not get involved in politics. Let us play out with a tribute to some of the beautiful machines used in this industry.
Well, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please subscribe and then like this video. That's how it works. And then we'll see you again in the next video. We will visit some other farming methods in China very shortly. Have a good evening. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Parkway,